In the celebrated work of Valmiki, which is titled Srimad Ramayanam, in the first Kandam, which is Bala Kandam, Rama and Lakshmana accompany sage Vishwamitra to the forests. As Vishwamitra walks, he elucidates the stories of the past. Kushika Suta Katitha Vidita Nava Vividha Katha, says Vedanta Deshika. In those stories which were narrated by Vishwamitra to Rama and Lakshmana, the duo, one very detailed work is that of Kumara Sambhavam, how Lord Skanda, Kartikeya, Sharavana, Guha, Muruga was born. And this idea was enough for Kalidasa to come up with his beautiful work called as Kumara Sambhavam. Lord Skanda or Kartikeya is not new to the Sanskrit literature. But if there is one literature that has celebrated him to the peak, it is the Tamil literature. To the people living in the south, he is either Subramanya, Sharavana, Guha, Senthil Andava, or very popularly Muruga. He is referred to as one of the patrons of the early Sangam literature. And if there is one work that a Kartikeya or a Muruga devotee is reminded of that encapsulates the beauty of Muruga, it is the Tiruppugal as presented to us by a very, very celebrated poet called Arunagirinathar. Arunagirinathar is said to have wanted to fall from the top of the Gopuram in Tiruvannamalai, again a kshetram of Lord Shiva. And as he wanted to fall down from the Gopuram, the tower in the temple, it is said that an old man carried him in his hands and protected him, saved him for any mishap. And later, Arunagirinathar realized that the old man was none but Lord Muruga, Kartikeya or Sharavana. So, the poems that were compiled later was called Tiruppugal, and the first Tiruppugal, the most celebrated and popular amongst them is this. It goes like this. Mutthaiththaru Paththi Tirunagai Attikkirai Satti Charavana Muttikkoru Vittu Kurubara Yena Vodum. What does this imply? Mutthaiththaru Paththi Tirunagai, the one who has got a wonderful smile. And that smile is accompanied with the glistening that comes out of his rows of teeth. So he says, and those rows of teeth look like pearls. Interestingly, the state of Tamil Nadu, where the language Tamil is largely spoken, has this place very close to Tiruchendur, an abode of Lord Muruga called Tuticorin or Thoothukudi. That was and also minimally continues to be the place where pearls are taken out of the salt waters. So this poet must have been reminded of the pearls that he sees by the shores of Tiruchendur, and he says those pearls have been put together in the straight rows and then on the upper and the lower jaw to give the glisten when Muruga smiles. Mutthaiththaru Paththi Tirunagai Attikku Irai. Who is this Muruga? Who is this Kartikeya? He is the consort of Devayani. Attikku Irai. Who is he? The one who stands with the spear in his hand. The spear in Tamil is called a veil. Since he was presented the veil by his very mother, Satti Charavana, by Shakti Devi, he was presented this Shakti laden veil. Who is he? Charavana. So in Tamil, they call Muruga as Saravanan. Whereas in Sanskrit, it implies Sharavana, the one who was born amidst the forest of those reeds. So he is called Satti Charavana. Muttikkoru Vittu Kurubara, the one who shows the path for the exiting of the Jivatma from the material body. Muttikkoru vittu, he becomes the seed or he becomes the knowledge. Kurubara, he is the Kurubara. Yenavodum. So he is being celebrated as Kurubara. Next paragraph is Mukkat Paramarku Surudiyin Murpattadu Karpittiruvarum Muppattu Muvarkat Tamararum Adi Pena. Mukkat Paramarku. Paramarku, the one who's Parampurul Lord Shiva. Mukkat Paramarku, the one who has got three eyes. Tapana, Indu, Agni. The one eye that represents the hot, scorching rays of the sun. The other eye that represents the cool, nectarine rays of the moon. And the third which represents the blazing fire. Tapana, Indu, Agni. Mukkat Paramarku, to that Shiva. Surudiyin Murpattadu Karpittu, to the one who taught the quintessence of Pranavartham, Akara, Ukara, Makaram, was taught by Muruga, the son, to his father. Surudiyin Murpattadu Karpittu. Later, he was celebrated for this act by Iruvarum, by Brahma and Vishnu. Muppattu Muvarkat Tamararum Adipena. Besides them, the entire galaxy of celestials also celebrated him. Later, he continues. Pattu Talai Tatta Kanaidodu, Vottraikiri Mattai Porudoru, Pattapagal Vatta Tigiriyil Iravaga. He now celebrates the acts performed by Vishnu. Pattu Talai Tatta Kanaidodu. With that one sharp arrow, Lord Vishnu, in the incarnation of Rama, was able to vanquish Ravana by taking away all his 10 heads. Pattu Talai, the 10 heads, Tatta Kanaidodu, were taken away, were plucked, were chopped off by that one arrow by Rama. Vottraigiri Mattai Porudu. Then later in Kurmavataram, he is the one who gave the stamina for the Devas and the Asuras to churn the milky ocean by using Mandara Parvatam as the churning rod and Vasuki the snake as a churning rope. So, Vottraigiri Mattai Porudu, Oru Pattapagal Vatta Tigiriyil Iravaga. In Krishnavatara, in order to avenge the death of Abhimanyu at the hands of the Kauravas, and especially because of the heinous crime committed by Sindhu Desha Raja Jayadratha, Krishna ensured for a few seconds he could cover the sun with his Sankalpa Shakti or Chakra. So, Oru Pattapagal, the entire day, Vatta Tigiriyil with his chakra, Krishna covered to make it look like a night. Iravaga. So, Ramavataram, Krishnavataram and Kurmavataram is celebrated. Who has taken all these avatarams? It is Vishnu. Who is Vishnu? He is the uncle to Kartikeya or Muruga. So, the next verse is Pattarku Iradattai Kadaviya Pachai Puyal Mechittaguporul Pachattodu Ratchittarulvadum Oru Nale. So, he says, Pattarku Iradattai Kadaviya. Who is that Krishna? He is the one, for the sake of his devotee and friend Arjuna, he was ready to become even the Sarathi. Pattarku means for Bhaktarku, for the devotee. Iradattai, the Ratham, chariot. Kadaviya, the one who became the charioteer. Who is he? Pachai Puyal. He looks like the emerald gem mountain. Pachai Puyal, Mechat Taguporul. That Vishnu likes him. Pachattodu Ratchittarulvadum Urunale. While your uncle likes you, Muruga, Arunagirinathar asks, why can't you come and protect me? Then he continues, what kind of a battlefield it was, what kind of an effects were produced when Muruga or Kartikeya had to fight the demons. Diddittaya votta paribura nirtappadam vaittu bhairavi tikkotkanadikka kalugodu kaludada. Diddittaya votta. In accordance to the meter, Diddittaya, Paripura Nirtappadam Vaittu Bhairavi Tikkotkanadikka. In that battlefield, it looked as if Bhairavi was dancing with her jingling bells. Kalugodu Kaludada. And looking at this dance, the eagles were excited, for they thought if there is going to be a war here, we will get a lot of bodies to eat upon, to consume. Tikkupari attapairava tokku togu chitrappaurik trigadagayana voda. He says, Tikkupari attapairava, just not Bhairavi, even Bhairavar, the Ashtadik Bhairavar, 8 directions all the Bhairavas stood. Chitrapaurikku togu 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 trigadaga yanavoda. So with this meter, he too danced along with Bhairavi, resembling and looking at all the 8 directions. Then he continues, Kottu parai kotta kalamisai kukku kugu kukku kugu kugu kutti puda kupukku pidiyana mudu kugai. Kottu parai kotta. With the same rhythm, the drums were being played. Kottu parai kotta. Kalamisai muttu kugai. So the old vultures there were also waiting. We have been waiting for food for long. When Muruga completes vanquishing all the demons in this war and in this battlefield, we will be ready to pounce upon and become scavengers to take the dead material. The vultures thought. Kalamisai mudukkugai kukku kugu kukku kugu kugu kutti pudai pukku pidiyana kotputtala. So they kept revolving around these dead bodies. So the eagles are going in one circle, the vultures are waiting in one circle, the Bhairavi is dancing with her jingling bells, Bhairava is looking at the 8 directions, and with this effect, the Yuddham happened. Kotputtala natpatra unarai vettipali ittu kulagiri kuttupada ottu poravala perumale. Some of you who may not be acquainted with the Tamil language may find this composition tough. Frankly, yes, the wordings are tough. For those of you who speak Tamil as well, this may not be a cakewalk, but what we need to observe and appreciate is the fact that the poet has given a beautiful effect to the battle that has been happening through the language. That is the art of Arunagirinathar. Natpatra unarai vettipala ittu kulagiri kuttupada. So he killed all these demons en masse atop the mountain Kraunchagiri, and then ensured that there is only Dharma Samsthapanam. That Muruga is the one whom I pay my obeisances to, says Arunagirinathar. Ottu poravala perumale, to the one who is great, the one who is adept with all the qualities, I pay my obeisances, says Arunagirinathar in this invocatory Tiruppugal.
I'll sing a Kandhar Alankaram Viruththam, Ullāsa nirākula, followed by the Tiruppugal Mutthaiththaru in Ragam Shanmukhapriya. Ullāsa nirākula yōga izhandha, Ullāsa nirākula yōga izhandha, Challāba vinōdanum alaiyō. Ullāsa nirākula yōga izhandha, Challāba vinōdanum, Challāba vinōdanum, Challāba vinōdanum alaiyō. Challāba vinōdanum nirākula yōga izhandha, Ullāsa nirākula yōga izhandha, Challāba vinōdanum alaiyō. Ellām ennai izhandha nalam Sollāi Muruga. Ellām ennai izhandha nalam Sollāi Muruga surabhūpatiye. முருகாசுரபூபதியே முருகாசுரபூபதியே சுரபூபதி. முத்தைத்தரு பத்தி திருநகையத்திக்கிரை சக்தி சரவண முக்தி கொருவித்து குருபர என ஓதும் முக்கட்பரமர்க்கு சுருதியின் முற்பட்டது கற்பித்திருவரும் 30 மூவர்க தமரருமடி பேண முத்தைத்தரு பத்தி திருநகையத்திக்கிரை சக்தி சரவண முக்தி கொருவித்து குருபர என ஓதும் முக்கட்பரமர்க்கு சுருதியின் முற்பட்டது கற்பித்திருவரும் 30 மூவர்க தமரருமடி பேண 10 தலை தத்த கணை தொடு ஒற்றை கிரிமத்தை பொருதொரு பட்டப்பகல் அட்டத்திகிரியில் இரவாக 10 தலை கத்த கணை தொடு ஒற்றை கிரிமத்தை பொருதொரு பட்டப்பகல் வட்டத்திகிரியில் இரவாக பத்தற்கிரதத்தை கடவிய பச்சை புயல் மெச்சத்தகு பொருள் பட்சத்தோடு ரட்சித்தருள்வதும் ஒரு நாளே பத்தற்கிரதத்தை கடவிய பச்சை புயல் மெச்சத்தகு பொருள் பட்சத்தோடு ரட்சித்தருள்வதும் ஒரு நாளே தித்தித்தய ஒத்த பரிபுறம் நிறுத்த பதம் வைத்து பைரவி திக்கொட்க நடிக்க கழுகொடு கழுதாட தித்தித்தய ஒத்த பரிபுறம் நிறுத்த பதம் வைத்து பைரவி திக்கொட்க நடிக்க கழுகொடு கழுதாட திக்கு பரியட்ட பைரவர் தொக்கு தொகு தொக்கு தொகு தொகு சித்திரப்பவுரிக்கு திரிகடக என ஓத திக்கு பரியட்ட பைரவர் தொக்கு தொகு தொக்கு தொகு தொகு சித்திரப்பவுரிக்கு திரிகடக என ஓத கொத்து பறை கொட்ட களமிசை குக்கு குகு குக்கு குகு குகு குத்தி புதை புக்கு பிடியன முது கூகை கொத்து பறை கொட்ட களமிசை குக்கு குகு குக்கு குகு குகு குத்தி புதை புக்கு பிடியன முது கூகை கொற்பொற்றைய நற்பற்ற உணரை வெட்டி பலியிட்டு குலகிரி குத்துப்பட ஒத்து பொறவல பெருமாளே கொற்பொற்றைய நற்பற்ற உணரை வெட்டி பலியிட்டு குலகிரி குத்துப்பட ஒத்து பொறவல பெருமாளே குலகிரி குத்துப்பட ஒத்து பொறவல பெருமாளே குலகிரி குத்துப்பட ஒத்து பொறவல பெருமாளே